Good morning, everyone. Jubilin James would like to tell you a story number 9 about Noah. And you can read this story from the Bible from chapters 5 to chapter 9. Thank you and hope you will enjoy the story. In the beginning, when God looked at the earth he had made, he saw it was good, very good. The people were very good, the animals were tame, the birds were not afraid. God was pleased with what he saw. This story will tell us how God created each one of us perfectly. Many years later, when God looked at the earth, he saw it had become wicked, very wicked. Almost all the people were wicked. Many of the animals were fierce, and the birds flew away if anyone came near. God was not pleased with what he saw. I will send a flood, said God, a flood of water to wash away earth's wickedness. In a green valley near a cypress forest lived the good man Noah with his good wife. Every morning and evening, Noah talked with God. God told Noah about the flood he was sending to wash away earth's wickedness. The water would be so deep, it would cover the cypress trees, it would cover the highest mountains. Said God to Noah, build an ark to save all who will come into it. God told Noah just how to build the ark. Build it long, build it wide, said God. Build it 3 stories high. Make a window in the roof and a door in the side. Make rooms for people, rooms for animals, rooms for birds, and rooms for food. Build it of a cypress wood and cover it with tar inside and outside. Noah drew a picture of the ark. It looked like a ship below and a
Noah
house
hired
above.
workmen with sharp axes and saws to go into the cypress forest to cut down trees. From the forest came the sound of chopping and sawing and great trees falling. When a giant cypress fell, the ground shook. Bullocks dragged the logs into the green valley. There, men sawed them into beams and boards to be used for building the ark. During the time of cutting trees and building the ark, 3 sons were born to Noah and his wife. They named the oldest son Japheth, the middle son Shem, and the youngest son Ham. As the boys were growing, there were many things they could do to help their father. They could be water boys and carry water. They could gather tar to cover the ark. They could ride and guide the bullocks. Years and years and still more years went by. Shem, Ham, and Japheth grew to be men. They married good wives. People came from near and from far to watch Noah and his son and the workmen build the ark. Noah warned the people about the flood that God was sending to wash away earth's wickedness. But the people laughed at him. They said, there has never been a flood, and there never will be. 120 years was Noah building the ark, and the last day came. The ark was finished. The door was open. Noah and his wife went inside. Shem, Ham, and Japheth and their wives went inside. The people outside the ark laughed and laughed. Ha ha, they said. There is water to float your ark. Where's the water? Who said there would be a flood? It has never rained. It never will. Then someone on the edge of the crowd pointed toward the forest. Look, look at the animals. Out of the forest came wild animals. From the green valley came tame animals, two by two, some of them by sevens. The animals marched as in a parade, up the ramp, through the doorway, into the ark. Two by two, birds flew into the ark. Angels that couldn't be seen were leading the animals and birds to the ark. Inside, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth guided them into stalls, pens, and cages. Out of the forest came wild animals. From the green valley came tame animals, two by two, some of them by sevens. The animals marched as in a parade, up the ramp, through the doorway, into the ark. Two by two, birds flew into the ark. Angels that couldn't be seen were leading the animals and birds to the ark. Inside, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth guided them into stalls, pens, and cages. When all the birds and animals were in the ark, Noah came to the door and invited the people, "Come into the ark and be saved." But they would not come, not even the workmen who had cut cypress trees and helped build the ark. Slowly, the door to the ark closed. God has shut the door, and no one but God could open it again. Inside the ark, Noah and his wife and Shem and Ham and Japheth with their wives waited and listened. But nothing happened that day, nor the next, nor the next, nor the next. 7 days, Noah and his family waited and listened. And then they heard it. Rain fell on the ark. It rained harder. Noah looked up through the window. He saw angry clouds. He saw lightning. He heard the thunder roll and the wind roar. The animals were frightened. The water became deeper and deeper and deeper until it was a sea of tumbling waves. The ark rode the waves up, rode the waves down. It tipped this way and it tipped that way, but it was made of strong cypress wood and made after God's plan. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth had built it well. Day and night, angels watched over the ark. Inside the ark, Noah and his family will feed the animals. So no matter what happened, please don't listen to others, but please listen to the Lord. "I will let a bird fly out of a window," said Noah. "If the water has gone down before the treetops, the bird will stay in the trees and not return." Noah first sent out black raven and later white dove, but they both came back to the ark. Noah said, "The water still covers the trees." Then one day, white dove brought back an olive leaf, and another day she didn't come back at all. "The water is drying up," said Noah. Days and more days went by, and it was Noah's birthday. He was 601 years old. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth made the day special by removing the roof of the ark. They looked out and saw that the ark rested high up in the mountain. They saw trees that were uprooted and rocks tumbled about. Still, God did not open the door of the ark, not yet. One day, after the grass had grown tall enough to give the animals plenty of food, slowly the door of the ark opened. Noah opened the door of the rooms inside. The animals came hurrying out of the ark. They barked, they trumpeted, they squealed for joy. They rolled over and over in the cool green grass and then raced down the mountainside. Songbirds sang, "God is good, God is love." Then God answered by hanging a rainbow in the sky, the very first rainbow ever to be seen. He said, "I have put my rainbow in the clouds, and it shall be a sign that the water will no more cover the whole earth." The first thing Noah and his family
did was to thank the Lord for keeping them safe during the flood. Bye and see you! See you in the next video. Next Bible story is Bible story number 10. Hope you enjoy it.